Hello, hello, and welcome back to the E.G.C, the Erudite Games and Comics. Now, as you can tell, I got my very first Hawkman shirt, but we will explain why I got this Hawkman shirt in a later video. This week, in this video, we are going to another recommendations. And as the last few ones, this is actually a really good week. Actually, we have more than we did last week. We have some digitally to go through and some physically. But as usual, let's get right into it. Now, for our first one, we have Skin Breakers, issue number 8, writer by Robert Kirkman and art by David Finch. Now, this is the series finale, and I will give you my full thoughts. I don't think this is a very good series to just pick up. If you're in it for the art, then this you will definitely love this series. It has very good splash pages, very beautiful art, very done extremely well. But I feel like the art has carried this entire comic. The story was good at the beginning, but it leaves you with more questions, like where did Puck go? What are the two new chieftains doing? And a few others. But all in all, I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's not the worst thing that you'll read, but it won't be the best in the stories. One thing that was left at the end where you could leave comments, they thought about making a ninth issue. I don't know if we're gonna have to wait a whole another year or another month. Because remember, this took 8 years to make. That's literally one issue, 1 year. But like I said, I was in it for the long run and I still wanted to give out my full thoughts for this. Skin Breakers, issue number 8. You can pick it up at your local comic book store or online if that is one that you prefer. Now, in our next issue that I got was G.I. Joe S Silence Mission. Now, with the S Silence Mission, we're going with Firefly. This is the final one throughout the month, or for the month of April. This one, I was not too impressed. You have Firefly or the Faceless Master, if whichever you do prefer, attacking the October Guard in one of the Russian bases. Now, with this one, I wasn't too sure why he was there. It's a silent mission, so we obviously don't get no words of explaining why he was causing mayhem. But we know he was there attacking the October Guards, and he escapes. Now, like I said, for this one, I will tell you my favorite, and that was definitely Zartan. Copperhead came really close, but I think Zartan just was just that much better, just a little bit better. But all in all, I think those two are the best ones that you should look out for. And if you want to at least pick up one, I would definitely say Zartan. Now, as we go back over here, we got a digital to recommend, and that is Viking Moon. Now, with Viking Moon, issue number 3, we get to see the traitor Viking, or the one that allied himself with the Native Americans and has been attacking everyone that has been coming to their land. Now, the other Vikings, the ones that we are following, are actually standing their ground and causing to fight back. And it was going pretty good, a good war, but then the fog comes. And when this is where we understand that the Native Americans are actually the beast, the werewolves. I think it's all in all a very good issue. The daughter actually gets kidnapped and saved, but not by the Vikings, by one of the werewolves. This is very interesting, and I'm liking the way that this one is going. This is Viking Moon by the writer of George Prunet and the artist of Marcelo Frusen, if I get that right. Please let me know down in the comments if how badly I botched that up. Now that's one digital. We still have another one to go out the way, but I still think that one is should be held for last. Because this one we have Honor and Curse, issue number 2. Now, this one, art, is done by Mark London, and the artist is Jamie Infante. I think I said that right. People have a very different, very multiple of names. And it's very hard for me to pronounce it all. But for this one, we see that he was there to save the people that got kidnapped by these mercenaries, and we are trying to figure out why. But it was really to bring him out into the open because they bring out Ganchi out into the open because they want the power of the Tengu. Who wants the power? We don't know yet. But this is why they're going to now finally work together and he uses the power. How much power and what effects are happening? You have to read to find out. Honor and Curse, issue number 2. Now, with this next issue, I actually started this one late, but I definitely caught up, and it is White Sky, issue number 3. Now, with White Sky in issue number 3, we see Violet saves Walter, and they are escaping on a bridge, and then the monsters come out and kind of saves them in the end, even though they are also worried about what's going to happen to them. We see where the father is at. We know he's not passed now, but he is captured as a prisoner to be shipped off. We don't know where. Now Violet wants to go save her dad, but Walter says we need support and supplies. So they go in two different directions, but not too far. Where are they leading her? It's into another dark tunnel. Who are they going to see? We actually do not know yet. But this is White Sky, issue number 3 by Harmoth, by William Harmoth, artist by JP. I'm sorry, Mavenga. I'm so sorry. I'm very bad with pronunciation. But that was White Sky, issue number 3. Now, as we get into my final one, which is actually my pick of the week, and it is the series finale, Sacrificers, issue 21. Writer is by Rick Remender, and the artist is by Max Fumara. Fumara? Fiumara. Fum I'm sorry. We're just gonna say Max because I can at least say that. But this is the series finale for this one, and it was a good run. Solid, very, very solid run all the way through from issue 1 to issue 21. We finally see the final confrontation of the people who were fed up with the new leaders, which is Pigeon, and the one who's leading the rebellion, the sister. And we get to Solus. We see what happens to Solus, the ending of the two twins, or I wouldn't say they're twins, but the two sons of the Pigeon and Solus. And it was a great ending, and it was a fun one all the way through. But as it was stating, it would always be the same. Very, very good run. Amazing. I definitely would recommend this one start to finish. You could pick up the first 3 trade backs of volume sets for this one at your local comic book store or online if that's what you prefer. Honestly, I started late, so finding them physically is a little more tougher. Maybe if you just look for the trade backs, you would have a very much easier time than I did. And honestly, the fourth one will be a trade back as well. Definitely my pick of the week. One of the best series. It was a very sad series to let go, and definitely was a great series all the way through. Now, as usual, let me know of any of the comics that you read or read that it was either similar to me, anything that you think I missed that I should actually check out. Leave your comments of all thoughts of all the comments, of all the comics, sorry. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, be well, be safe, and take care.